Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Ashwin and in this video I'm going to show you how to use Fluent CRM on your WordPress website. So without wasting any of your time, let me just tell you what we're going to cover in this tutorial. First of all, we're going to cover how to set up Fluent CRM on your WordPress website. Means what are the things that you need in order to get started with Fluent CRM. And we're going to look at all the aspects that you get in the free version, means how to use tagging, how to use email broadcast, can we even use email automations and everything that we can do inside of your WordPress website. And let me just break it to you that Fluent CRM does not slows down your WordPress website. Let's get very clear on this. And I'm not telling you this by watching some random YouTube video or just reading a blog. I have been using Fluent CRM on my website for last 2 years. And look at this. I have been just using it extensively. You can see all these email automations, all these contacts, broadcast. I have just used it a lot. You can see all these automations. These all are email automation. In fact, this email automation has around 11,000 leads going right through each email and every sequence that I have set inside of this WordPress website. And let me just tell you this, the cost of email marketing that I've been paying for the last 2 years has actually spoiled me. Now I'll never go back to all these expensive email marketing tools like Aweber, GetResponse or whatever the name is. I'll never go back because the power of email marketing, I get it at a fraction of that cost and I can set it up all inside of my WordPress website. I have my funnels on my WordPress, I have my email automations on my WordPress website, and that is just incredible. So in this video, I'm going to pack my 2 years of learning about Fluent CRM, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, some quirky features that you're going to see in this video. So just pack your bag, just get your time locked and start watching this tutorial. It is going to be a bit long, but you're going to learn each and everything that is required for you to get started with Fluent CRM on your WordPress website. And hey, the money saved is actually the money earned. Let's get started. Now, before we get started, let's get back to this diagram once again. And I just want you to understand how this plugin Fluent CRM works in the WordPress ecosystem. All right. Through this diagram, it will be way more easier for you to understand why it is actually important for you to cover a few aspects before you start using this plugin on a daily basis. All right. So first of all, let's say this is your WordPress website. You have your website.com and you decided to install Fluent CRM on your website. And as soon as you install Fluent CRM, you get the option, the ability to tag all your users. You can tag them, group them in a list. You can send email broadcasts, and maybe you can do some handful of email automation in the free version. But how this works, let's say you want to send an email to your subscriber informing that you have just published a new blog or you have just launched a new course. So how this thing works? First of all, you'll have to configure Fluent SMTP with Amazon AWS. Now what this does is Amazon AWS has a service which is called Simple Email Service. Here, basically you are configuring your own email service server, I guess, email server, whatever the name is. But AWS provides you a service which is called Simple Email Services, which allows you to send email. So Fluent SMTP will connect your website with Amazon AWS SES services so that whenever you are trying to send email through your website via this SMTP connection, your email will be sent through your email server that you have configured on Amazon AWS. I know it is a bit confusing, and this is the reason why I want to make a very specific tutorial on Amazon AWS and Fluent SMTP connection, which I'll not be covering in this video. You'll have to subscribe me, and then you'll have to check the description. If I have uploaded the video, you'll get the video link down there. It is highly important in 2025 that you understand that Amazon SES, they are not allowing new users. They're just not allowing new users. You'll have to get the production access in order to send bulk emails, and that production access, oh my god, it is just getting rejected again and again. I have tried to do it for my clients. You need to have a very specific set of answers in order to get qualified for Amazon SES production access. All right, so you'll have to configure Amazon AWS SES and get the production access in order to send bulk email, which is around 50,000 emails a day, I guess. Yeah, 50,000 emails per 24 hour. So this is the rate that Amazon AWS will allow you once you get the production access. Means before you start using this plugin, you need to understand that this plugin is just the tool which will be operated through your email server that is on Amazon AWS. Now what will happen? You'll write an email, you will set up an email through this connection, Fluent SMTP. That email will go to your server, come back again, and from here it'll go to your users one by one. All right. So this is the structure what Fluent CRM plugin is following right now in order to send bulk emails or email automations to your WordPress website. All right. I hope you get this point. Now with this, let's move on to this free version of Fluent CRM and try to understand what you get and how you configure different settings inside of this plugin. So right on the dashboard, you get this view where you get the active contact, how many campaigns you have sent, how many campaigns actually you have configured, how many emails, unique emails that you have sent, the tags that you're having, the email templates that you can create, which I'll show you in this video. And here will be your subscriber growth. If you toggle this down, you can check your sending status, you can check your email open rate, and all those stuff you can check right from your dashboard. Now, as we move forward, you can go to contacts, you can click on all contacts, and here you will see all your contacts. Right now I have only two. We have tested this plugin in this free version. From here you can do some really cool stuff. First of all, you can filter all these users based on the list that you have added them, which I'll show in this video how to add them to a list. You can filter them using tags. Tags are basically, you can tag your user for different activity. Let's say I want to collect email using a specific form using Elementor form builder. So I'll tag that user. Okay, if he is filling up this form, tag that user that it is coming from form A. I know it is a bit complicated to understand here, but believe me, using tags, you're just going to tag the activity of a user on your website. All right. And you can filter them by tag. Let's say if I want to filter them with a specific tag, I'll just select the tag and they will be filtered. Now there is something else. There is called filter by status. And from here, you can filter them by how many emails have been bounced. This is a very useful feature. You can just toggle this down and select this bounced status, and this will show you all those emails that are doing hard bounce and which you should and you must remove them from your CRM. All right, this is very self-explanatory, right? Now let's move on to some advanced features. When you click on this, when you toggle this option, you get something called advanced filter. Now here are a lot of options. You can filter them using contacts. Let's say I just want to filter all those guys who are been tagged, let's say this, and I want to just segment them, which does not include this tag, and then I can click on filter. But here we go, advanced filter is a pro feature, so you can actually see how this feature works, but you cannot filter your contact because it is a pro feature. So just to let you know, you can just use this advanced filter to really nail down those group that are really active. So how I generally use it is I just figure out all those guys who are really active in my list. So what I'll do, I'll just click on this, I'll click on contact activity, and then I might just filter them with last email opened, and I can select a date. Let's say in the date today, the campaign that I've sent today, how many of them open and who are the most active email subscribers in last 14 days. Let's say, let's do it within days and let's just keep it 15. So what this will do, that this will filter out all those active subscribers who are really active for the last 15 days. So this is how basically I use advanced filter, and this is super useful. This is the first feature that you get in the free version of Fluent CRM. Alright, so with this, you also get one more feature, which is import and export. Let's say you want to export some contacts. So what you'll do, you'll just toggle on this option, or rather click on this check box. It'll select all the contact that is available here. Then you can click on export. And from here, you can select what to export. But sadly, this is also a pro feature. I'm just showing you all this stuff, and then I'll later on in this video, I'll show you how actually by adding the pro version onto our website, we can get all this done. But just to let you know, these are all the features that I use regularly in Fluent CRM. Then you can also import contacts, and I guess this is not the pro feature. You'll have to just upload a CSV, click on next, and from here you'll have to select an separator rather. I'll select comma, and from here you can actually download the sample file. I actually download the sample file, then I just copy and paste all the data here, and then I upload it. And this is how you upload your contacts to your Fluent CRM setup. Means if you want to switch your CRM tool, you can export all your contacts from there and you can import it right inside of your Fluent CRM dashboard. All right. So these are all the features that you get inside of contacts. But as I hover over here, you'll see we have three more features: list, tags, and segment. Now let's try to understand. I'll just go back to a different website here and I'll show you here. All right. If I want to go to list, list is basically my segment audience that I want to list it down based on a particular product or a particular interest. All right. Let's say I'm selling a particular product. So what I'll do, I'll just make a list of that product and keep every subscriber inside of that list. Let's say you're selling three courses. One is on blogging, one is on e-commerce, and one is on website design. So I'll make three lists, and every user that is interested in my digital marketing or SEO course, I'll keep him here. This is the list. But then what is this tags? So tags are basically the different activity of your users which you can track using tags. Let's say for my SEO course, I have made 4 funnels and I have different tags for those 4 funnels. So I can tag them on those 4 funnels and I can know exactly which funnel is working, and I can just pinpoint that user who has gone through a particular funnel using tags. So this is just one example. You can use tags to track activity of your users. So I'll just come here. This is the tag section. You can create tags by clicking on create tag. And from here you can give a title. Slug will be generated, and internal subtitle is basically you trying to remembering here. Basically you're trying to tell yourself how you're going to use this tag and where you're going to use this tag and all that stuff that you need to remember. All right. So this is how you create a new tag. Now when we come to list, it is also very self-explanatory. You'll have to click on this create list and you will have this list. Now this is the most powerful and the most interesting part, that is dynamic segmentation. However, I cannot show you here how to use dynamic segmentation in the free version, but I'll show you this feature in the next part of this video. Actually in this video, the next chapter of this video, where I'll be diving into the pro features of Fluent CRM and I'll show you how to use dynamic segmentation. So that's it for the contact part. This was the first part that you get with Fluent CRM. I hope you are seeing the value that we get with the free version. It is pretty incredible, but you know, they'll pitch the pro version left, right, center. So you'll have to just take it. All right. And let me tell you, the pro version is actually of incredible value, which I'll come to the pricing later on. But for now, just keep watching. So with this, let's move on to the second part of the free version, that is campaigns. So once I'll come to this campaign feature, what you can do right here is you can create your first campaign. Now, what is campaign? Campaign is basically you sending a bulk email to selected set of subscribers or to your entire list. How we do this? We first click on create your first campaign, and let's say I'll name it Ashwin Test. Then I'll click on create campaign, and then you'll get this page. Now this is very specific. Here we have few features that you need to understand, and if you're here for the first time, it can be a bit overwhelming. So let me just walk you through step by step. First of all, you have email setting, and from here you can basically style the backdrop, the background, the padding, font, text color, and everything of the email that you will send. This is basically this section which you see on your screen right now. All right. Next we have is preview, which is very self-explanatory. You'll click on this and you'll get a preview of your email. Right now you can see the subscriber that I'll send email to will get a header, something like this, and a footer where they will get unsubscribe, manage your email subscription, powered by Fluent CRM, all those things. All right. Next we have some email templates. You see these are the email templates. Classic editor, we have got raw HTML, but my personal favorite is this visual builder. Now visual builder will actually help you to craft email in a very easy manner, I would say, but you can always save the template and import here if needed. So for now I'll just click on this visual builder and it'll say upgrade to pro. So I've been using this visual builder, but so for now I'll just keep it simple to this simple text box, and from here you can add blocks. You can just keep adding blocks. Let me just go to the block section and I'll just write something. Hello Fluent CRM, give it all for free. So this is how you can just write your email. It's a simple email. Just keep writing. And if you choose this version, you click on this plus icon and you can add paragraph, photo, headline, buttons, lists. You get the point, right? You can just basically add different section. If I add image, I can upload image. And every time you can just preview by clicking on this option. All right. Once you have your email of your dream, or once you have written the greatest email of all time, click on continue to subject. Now Fluent CRM will actually, just wait a second. I forgot a very specific thing, which is this, the dynamic tags. Now, once you click on this, you get all these dynamic tags that you can use on your email. Let's say you want to call someone by their first name. So you can just copy this dynamic tag. You can come here, you can just click and paste. Now, if I preview this, you'll see that hello Dhruv, Fluent CRM, give it all for free. All right. So this is how you use the dynamic tag on your email. All right. So this is how you craft your email. Now let's move on to continue subject and setting. And if you look closely, you will see that Fluent CRM actually guide us to the last step. This is step number 1, compose, step 2, step 3, step 4. Now we'll click on continue and we'll move to the subject. So I'll just write a simple email subject. Test is live on YT. And from here, if you click on this option, you can do A/B testing, and obviously these features has to be the pro version. Email pre-header, you can write it down here. You can send a test email by clicking on this option, and from here you can type your email address and you can send a test email before sending it to all of your subscribers. Now click on continue to the next step, and this will take you to a page which will look something like this. And from here, what you can do is you can include and exclude a particular set from your list. Let's say you want to, okay, I'll come back to the example again. You have 3 courses: SEO, website design, and what was that again? SEO, website design, and let's say AI, chat GPT course. All right. And you don't want to send this email to chat GPT course. So what you will do, you will only include your SEO and your website design subscribers to this email and click on continue. All right. So this is how you include, and for the exclude part, it is also same. You will have to just select a list or tag that you want to exclude from your campaign. It is as simple as that. Then click on continue to next step. And here you will get an email preview of whom you are sending this email to, the subject line, the email body. Again, you can send a test email from here. And from here, you can either schedule the emails or you can send it right now. So if I just click on send email right now, it'll start sending, and a bulk email will be sent from your WordPress website for virtually the fraction of cost what the other expensive tools are charging from you. All right. I hope you get the point. I hope you're enjoying this tutorial, and I'm able to make this tutorial simpler for you to follow, that how to use Fluent CRM for your day-to-day email marketing setup. All right. Next, we have few other options. One, we have recurring campaign, which is very useful, email sequences and email templates. And obviously all this is the pro feature. Okay, we do get email templates for free. All right. So now we'll move to the next step, that is form. Not actually next step, but we'll move to the next option in this Fluent CRM free version, that is forms. So Fluent CRM have a native form builder, which is also called Fluent Forms. If you want to activate Fluent Forms, it is going to help you a lot if you are planning to use the free version of Fluent CRM for some time, because if you are planning to upgrade to the pro version, you have got a lot of integrations. You don't need to bother with another plugin and another update and another upgrade. So you can just stick to the pro version of Fluent CRM and you get a lot of integration. Like I generally just pair it up with Elementor Form Builder. So it makes all those plugin management stuff hell lot easier. All right. So I'll not be using Fluent Forms, but if you want, you can just activate the integration here and then you can design the form. Now it is going to be a different tutorial on Fluent Form altogether. So we'll move on to the automation, and I just want to show you what you get for the free version. So once you click on this new automation tab, you can start creating automations. But wait, you can also import automations from other website. Let's say you have created an indoctrination email for a brand and you just want to import that automation here. You can do that. You can also check the activities that is going on your current automation. You can just drop down and you can check how many of your subscribers have actually completed the automation. All right. These are the few important feature that you get right over here. And if you feel stuck and you want to know more about email automation, you can always click on this icon to learn more about email automation using Fluent CRM. But for now, I'll just click on create a new automation. And once you will click on that button, you'll actually get an option to re-engage your email automations. These are some templates that you can use. But for now, I'll start from scratch. And as you guessed, the automation tool is full with Fluent CRM Pro. You need to have the Pro version to use it. But there is just one feature which I'll show you is new user sign up. This is the only feature that I can get for free. So I'll just name it test automation and I'll click on continue. Once you'll continue, you're basically telling this automation tool that start this automation whenever someone registers on your WordPress website. All right. So this is how you are setting the parameter, and this is the only option in the free version. So now what I'll do, I'll just keep the subscription status to subscribed, and there is a condition that if the user is already on a different automation, what you need to do, you can either update if exist, or you can skip this automation if contact already exists. And then I can select the target user role, means for whom I want to run this automation. Ideally, I will just run it for, let's say, subscribers, or let's say WooCommerce customers, and I'll click on save and continue. You can also leave this blank if you want to just run this automation for everyone. This is basically just for demonstration purpose, just to show you what you get inside of the automation tool. So I'll just come on to the targeting and everything later on, all right, in the pro version. So now when I click on this plus icon, I get all this option. And if you want to categorize, you can categorize this on actions, goals, and conditions. If you click on view all, you get everything. So in action, what you get is you can wait for a certain period of time before sending your first email, or you can apply the user to a list if they take action, or you can remove them, or you can add tags, or you can remove tag as well. Now for most part, I use send a custom email. So as soon as user subscribes to one of my newsletter, I want them to get this email right away. So here I'll write just an internal label. This is going to be my email 1, and I can explain what is this. This is an internal label, so it will be not visible for the other users, or rather the subscribers. And then from here on, it is very simple. You'll just have to add the subject line, pre-header, email body copy, click on save setting, and it is saying the subject line is missing. So I'll just write a subject line really quick, test email 1. I'll click on save setting, and once you will do this, you'll have this success notification right here. And this is how you are setting up the automation, that as soon as anyone who registers as a customer on my website, I want them to see this email right away. Next, what you can do is you can add a delay. I can just add a delay of, let's say, a day. From here, I'll select a day. What you can do, you can wait until a specific date. You can wait by weekend. You can wait by a custom field, or by a specific period. So I just want to wait for like 1 day. You can also select hour. You can also select minutes. So you can basically select all this permutation combination for delay. You click on save setting, and then you move forward. And then again, you have two options. Either you can add a new email, which is a custom email, or what I like to do is I create email sequences. Means once I know that they have started this automation, I have already created email sequences inside of this option. I'll show you again. Here we have option for email sequences. I create different email sequences right here, and then I use it in my automation if needed and when needed. All right. So this is how you create your basic email automation inside of your Fluent CRM free version. And of course, when you're done with this automation, all you need to do is toggle on this feature, and your automation will be active. All right. And if you want to just change the trigger for this automation, you can always do that by clicking on the setting icon. And from here, you can change the trigger. So once you're done with this automation, you can go back to the tab once again. And from here, you can always pause or start running this automation. And lastly, let's move on to the setting part. Report part is obviously you'll have to use the pro version. So we'll move to the setting part. And here are a few important settings that you must do before sending emails. You must write your business name, your business full address, your logo, and the admin email that you're going to use to send emails. All right. This is very important because in some country it is mandatory to have your business name, logo, and address in the footer of the email. So this is very important. Next, we have email setting. From here, you can select your sender name, your sender address, your reply name, and your reply email. All right. And you can also set up your limit from here. Let's say I want to send more email per second. You can do that from here. Then you can configure your email footer, which will be added automatically to all the emails that you send through Fluent CRM. That will consist of your business name, your business address, unsubscribe link, and manage your subscription. All right. Next, we have general setting. And in general setting, you can check few options that if you want to sync your WooCommerce feed to your Fluent CRM or your WooCommerce customers to your Fluent CRM, you can always select from this option. So we'll go through this setting one by one. First of all, we have auto sync user data and contact data of WordPress. Now, if you select this option, what this will do, it will automatically sync all the data, all the users that are getting registered on your WordPress website to Fluent CRM contact data. I usually keep it off because I want to keep my Fluent CRM data clean as possible. Next, we have user sign up opt-in setting. I'll just ignore this for now because it will allow you to create a new contact in Fluent CRM when user registered on your WordPress website. Not very useful again because I want to control the Fluent CRM dataset that I have on my website. Now, one feature that I really like is this one, comment form subscription setting. If you enable this one, user who comments on your blog will be automatically subscribed to a list or a tag that you select from here. So what you can do, you can create a list of commented subscribers, and anyone who will comment on your blogs will be subscribed to a Fluent CRM list. This is useful. All right. Next, we have custom contact field. Now, this is also a very useful feature if you want to have a field that you want to track. Let's say you want to ask a question. Then you can create a custom field from here. For example, you're making a campaign using Elementor page builder and you want to track a very specific question that are you a student, yes or no. So that for that question you cannot push or pass the data to the default contact field that we have inside of Fluent CRM. So you'll have to just click on add a field and you'll have to create a new select choice, and then here value 1 and value 2, and you'll have to create that option right here. Then you can map. If you have ever used Elementor form, you'll understand what I'm saying, but if you have not used Elementor form as of now, then hey, this is of no use for you. You'll have to just you'll just understand it later. All right. Then we have, which I consider the most powerful feature of Fluent CRM, is smart links. Now, what smart links is basically a tracker. Let's say you want to track user who visited your checkout page in the last 24 hours. What you can do is you can create a smart link using Fluent CRM, which I'll show you in the later part of this tutorial, how to create the smart link. And it will track all those subscribers who visited the checkout page and will tag them that these are the hot leads. Then we have double opt-in setting. Double opt-in is a very classic feature of email marketing. So what this does is it will not accept the user until and unless they click on this button. Means they'll basically get a confirmation email. All right, this is as simple as that. They'll subscribe to a form, then they'll get a confirmation email, and if they click on this button, then they'll be subscribing to that whatever you are selling over there. All right, so you can control that double opt-in feature from here. Next, we have integration settings, and it is obviously will require a pro version to explore this setting. Then we have abandoned cart feature, which again you'll have to have a pro version, which I'll explain in the later part of this tutorial. Incoming webhooks, very important. What you can do is you can basically get data from other website which is not this domain name, and you can use this Fluent CRM to interact with those subscribers. All right, as simple as that. Then we can set up managers, REST API, tools, compliances, and the most important part is this Fluent SMTP email service setting. Okay, from here what you can see is you'll get your bounce handler URL, and using this URL you can track all those users, those who have given a wrong email address, and you can basically remove them from your Fluent CRM database. So this is what you get in the free version of Fluent CRM, guys. This is it. This is what you get in the free version. And now I'll show you what you get in the pro version, what is in the pro version, and we'll start with the pricing. Alright, so let's get started with the pricing. So for Fluent CRM, they always run some kind of discount, but you can just get started with $103 per year and it will retain at $129 per year. Means when you will renew it, you will just be getting charged by $129. But is it value for money? I guess no, because you can just get 5 website license for $199 per year at the starting price, and it will renew at $249. Means just by paying $120 extra, you can have 4 more websites. And I can tell you this, that you will use Fluent CRM on more than one website, or what you can do the best is partner up with someone, just pay 50-50 and get this plan, because this is the value for money. I am not in favor of this one because it will be renewing at $500 per year. Until and unless you run some kind of agency, you should stay away from this plan. This is the most value for money that you can have on Fluent CRM website. So if you want to use the pro version, go for this one. And if you are super sure that you're going to use for that one special website only, then you can go for this plan. Now what you get inside of this plan is what I'm going to explain in the later part of this tutorial. Means from now on, we'll be talking about Fluent CRM Pro version. You will be getting like the basic things which I can tell you right now is you will be getting a 5 domain license. You'll be getting 1 years of plugin update, which you will expand it by renewing the contract, and you get all the features which I'm going to explain you in this video. So if you want to buy Fluent CRM and if you want to just buy the pro version and get started, and by the way, this is way cheaper than all those expensive email marketing tools that charge at least 10x for what you're paying right here. All right. So if you want to upgrade, there will be a link down below. You can click on that. It is an affiliate link. If you want to support the channel, you can just buy from that link, or you can just visit fluentcrm.com and you can buy from there. I will appreciate if you buy through my link. It'll not cost you any extra, but I'll just get some commission. But you can happily go to fluentcrm.com and you can purchase from there as well. All right. So now let's move on with this tutorial and try to understand what you get in the pro version of Fluent CRM. Alright, so as I've covered all the features in the free version, I'll be just diving into those beautiful features that you get with the pro version. Alright, once again, all contact, list and tags are pretty much self-explanatory, but you get this advanced filter feature, which I've explained. But this time, since we have the pro version, you can just set up your advanced filter and click on filter and you can filter leads. Let's, for example, I want to segment all those leads that have opened my email. Let's say they have opened my email in not in the date. Let's say I want to pick within days, and I'll click on 15 days and I'll just filter this thing. Now from 53,000 emails, we have only 846 leads, those who have opened our email in the last 15 days from here. All right, that's pretty sad though. So this is how you create advanced filter. Now we have one more feature, which is you can export. Come on, you can see you can export, which was not available for free version. I don't know why it was not available. It should have been available. We can export our contact, but it is available here. Next, we have dynamic segmentation. Now this is very powerful because from here you can create your custom segmentation based on the different activity that is happening on your website. I'll click on this add button, and from here you can see I can just make a segment of subscribers from any activity. So I'll just click on WooCommerce. I can select purchased products, then I can select include, and I can select any of this product. Okay, I'll select this one and click on filter contact. It'll show me how many of them have purchased this one. But the power of dynamic segmentation is I can add another combination, that let's say they have purchased this product, but they have also enrolled to a particular course. I can select from here, or I can say they have purchased this product, but they have a tag which is equal to, let's say, this. Now, using this, I can create unlimited permutation and combination, and I can segment my list, which is of over 50,000 emails right now. So this is very useful. Once I get a particular number, I'll click on custom segment and it will create a custom segment which we can use while doing a broadcast email, which I have already shown how you can do that. All right. So this is another feature that you get with the pro version, which is super useful. Next, the most useful feature in my opinion is email sequences. Now, email sequences is useful because what I can do is I can create different sequences from here. Email sequences name is pretty clear. So I'll just show you how it is done. Test 2, click on next. Now, once you're here, you have to click on your first email sequence. And now what this will do is you will create sequential email for a certain purpose. Let's say you want to create a sequential email for indoctrination. You want to create a sequential email for a selling sequence, or you want to create a sequential email for upselling something. I know it is a bit hard to understand, but just be with me that you can create multiple sequences from here, and then in automation you can call those sequences when and if it is needed. All right, this is again hands down the most important feature of Fluent CRM Pro version. All right, next we have recurring campaign. So this feature is useful for those who are blogging on their WordPress website. Now what you can do is you can basically set up a parameter. Let's say I want to send blog auto. This is the name of my recurring campaign, and I can set it whether I want to send it daily, weekly, or monthly. Means whatever you are publishing, you can send it weekly, daily, or monthly. You can select the day of the week. Let's say I want to send them on Sunday, let's say Saturday, time Saturday evening 6 p.m. and then I'll click on continue to the next step. Now, condition for what email you want to send them weekly. It can be post, it can be pages, it can be landing pages, template, product, and whatnot. So for this case, I'll select post. And which post? Published within last 7 days, 6 days, whatever the number is. You can also add condition that if you don't want to send post, or if you have not published any post, what can be the next thing that you want to send. So in my instance, I'll just select the last published within 5 days, and I'll click on continue to the next step. And here you can select to whom you want to send, and obviously you can select the entire list. I can click on create a recurring campaign, and it'll start sending emails. Now what if I have not published in the last 5 days? It'll send nothing. All right, it'll send nothing. So these are some of the cool features that you get with the Fluent CRM Pro version. Is email sequences, you get recurring campaigns, and we have got email templates as well. Now you can just click on create new template, and from here, remember I've shown you all these 4 options. Well, guess what? We have got Visual Builder now. And we not only have Visual Builder, you can click on blank. And from here, you can just drag and drop different elements. You can drag and drop column. You can drag and drop buttons. You can drag and drop images. And this is how you can just craft your email. And when it comes to column, you can just make it 2 column. You can make it, oh, wait a second, you can just drag and drop another column. You can make it 4 column, and inside you can add content here. Look at this, I can drag and drop images here. All right, so this is how you can just build your email using Visual Builder, which you get inside of Fluent CRM Pro version. All right, this was one more feature that I really like and use all the time. Next, the most important thing is integrations. Means if you want to integrate Fluent CRM with Elementor Pro forms, you'll have to get the Pro version. So CRM integrations is hands down the most important thing that you get with Fluent CRM Pro version. And next, you can create some powerful automations. I mean, if you remember the free version, we can only create automation from WordPress signed up user. I mean, everyone can sign up and we cannot create powerful automations. But now we can create automations using our CRM activity. Means if a tag is applied, if a user have registered to a particular form, I can start the automation. If the user has uh, been applied or added to a list, I can start the automation. This is the most powerful thing that I can do. But not only this, if I go inside of an automation, I'll have to label it first. So I have just named it, and I can select a tag, and I'll just click on save setting. And not only this, when I'll come here, I get a lot more options to play with, and especially I like to play with this condition thing. And inside of this condition, I can just make an automation, and using this check condition I can ask Fluent CRM to check whether this list have purchased a particular product or not. I mean, this is incredible, right? Look at this, purchase product includes, and then I can select the product. Means if I am creating an email automation to sell a particular product to a free list, I can check whether they have purchased or not purchased. If they have purchased, I will end the automation. So I'll just come here, I'll end this funnel here. Okay, I'll just end this funnel here. But if they have not purchased, what I can do is I can click on this add action button. And remember, I was talking about email sequences. I can just call and selling email sequence from here, which I have created earlier. I hope you get the point. What is the power that we are talking about? Fraction of cost. You get all this inside of your WordPress website. I mean, this is super, super powerful. And wait, if you think this is powerful, I want you to see what is smart links. Once you come to smart link option here, what you can do is you can add new smart link. You can give it a title, let's say check out, and now you can just select your target URL. All right, let's say I just want to select any URL, any checkout URL of my website. I can ask Fluent CRM that whenever someone clicks on this URL, just apply a tag that it is a hot lead. And once you will click on create smart link, it'll give you a link which will look something like this. You can just copy the smart link and you can use them on your email automation. This is what you get with Fluent CRM Pro version. Lastly, one of the best feature is incoming webhooks. Which means you can just take the input from other website and you can use Fluent CRM on this website to engage that lead. All right. There are so many features that I want you to see in the Fluent CRM Pro version, but these are the features which I feel is one of the best feature that you get with Fluent CRM. And guys, you are getting all this for just a fraction of cost. Alright guys, so I think this is already a long tutorial. I hope you got a fair idea of what it is to use Fluent CRM on your WordPress website, and I've been using it for the last 2 years, and I can confidently tell you that it will never slow down your WordPress website until and unless you are just doing some kind of image spam. I mean, if you're using a 10 MB image on every email that you send, then obviously it will clunk the server. So you'll have to make sure that the images that you're using on your WordPress website or email automations, that has to be optimized. And if you are not doing that, it will obviously slow down your WordPress website, not because of the automation, but the size of image that you're using on the automation. All right. So that's it for this tutorial, guys. I hope now you understand that what you get inside of Fluent CRM Pro and a free version, how to use this plugin. But stay tuned, because in the next video, I'm going to show you how to configure Fluent CRM with Amazon AWS, because I believe without this, you cannot use Fluent CRM, because hey, if you're not sending email, what are you going to do with that cool automation that you have made inside of Fluent CRM? All right. So stay tuned for the next video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next one.